Hello and good afternoon. My name is Mr. Host, and you're watching The Talk Show. Today we have some special guests coming in from Hillsborough, Mr. Drummond and Mr. Brady.
Hello.
How are you, Mr. Brady and Mr. Drummond?
I'm very good. You?
Great. You, Mr. Brady?
As well as God intends me to be.
Now, Mr. Brady, I heard there was a celebration for your coming to town. How do you feel about the welcoming party everyone has prepared?
I can say it was a success. I very much enjoyed it. The townspeople made a very tasty picnic.
Sounds amazing. All of a sudden, I'm hungry. And Mr. Drummond, how do you like Hillsborough and the townspeople? Treating you well?
I can say all the townspeople think the same.
We sure do.
I heard there was conflict outside the trial. Do you have anything to say about that?
Well, Mr. Lowes, it's safe to say Mr. Brady over here has a very narrow-minded brain.
Hold on now.
Let me continue, Mr. Brady. As I was saying before this vermin interrupted me, people have many different views.
Can you both tell me a bit about your beliefs?
Actually, I think that man came from God and God only. We were created by him. That is the end of it.
Well, I believe that scientists like Darwin say we were once animals, such as monkeys, or even gorillas, and evolved into the way we are now, humans. This, my friends, is called evolution.
The only monkey in here is you.
Okay, enough with that. What do you guys think about the Butler Law? I know you guys have your different opinions, but what about the law? Does that change anything?
I think it is the most efficient law and will help kids connect better with God and understand the real creation of man. It will stop crazy men like Kate's from putting nonsense into the brains of innocent little children.
No, the only thing it does is make people more narrow-minded like you. You all know there's a universe and planet. You all know there's a damn solar system, but y'all still refuse to think evolution is real. I think the Butler Law shouldn't exist. Everyone should have an opinion and shouldn't be put into jail for believing their own.
Because it isn't. You people make me sick. There is no such thing as evolution. Mr. Drummond, it was clear in the court, and it still is out here now. The Butler Law is the law for a reason, and you're breaking it. You should be in jail. All the answers to human evolution can be found in the Bible.
I think we can all say that we have two sides to this equation. I hope nobody rips the other's brains out. That'd be quite a mess. Now, Mr. Drummond, I have a question for you, and I really am intrigued by this. Why did you take upon this case in little old Hillsborough? I mean, you came all the way to Hillsborough just for Kate's.
I wanted to take this case because it really stuck with me. I'm not picking a side here and telling you should believe in the Bible or the Darwin theory, but I'm just stating that we can pick and we shouldn't be treated differently just because I'm expressing my opinions to you.
What message are you trying to get across? People don't really understand your side.
People should just be free to express their thoughts.
What do you think about what Drummond has to say, Brady?
This is a joke, right? We all know by now that the Bible is the only correct theory here.
Well, Brady, we all know how much you love the Bible, even more than your own damn life.
Now don't you start, monkey.
Okay, Mr. Brady, please try to be civilized. Now I want you guys to answer this question separately. What do you think about that? What do you think the outcome is going to be? Mr. Brady, you may go first.
Well, I think one and only one thing. I will win this case. Everybody is on my side. The law, the jury, the judge, Reverend Brown, the townspeople, and including the town themselves. How can I not win? And they all say I am the best lawyer in the country. I will state this. Mr. Cates is wrong for going against the law and deserves punishment for doing such a naughty thing. Mr. Cates will only do one thing, and that is tearing this town by making people believe in something that is not true. The Bible is the only heavenly source here.
So, Mr. Brady, the outcome is...
I'm going to win.
For a second, I thought you said lose, and you finally have come to your senses, Brady.
Thank you for your input, Mr. Brady. What are your thoughts, Mr. Drummond?
What I think the outcome is going to be is that Mr. Brady will make a fool out of himself. Wait, I think he already did that. What I really think is going to happen is that I'm going to win and Mr. Cates will not be punished and will have the freedom of opinion and thought and will continue to teach students about the theory of evolution. Everybody will have the freedom of opinion and can choose to believe in one or other or both. From now on, nobody will be punished or for believing, and I will go back to Chicago, to the city.
You really think that's going to happen? In your dreams, Drummond. The townspeople, the jury, and the judge know what's best, and it sure as hell ain't what you're putting down.
Oh, please. You wouldn't know what the difference between right and wrong was if I hit you with a shovel.
Is that a threat? Is that a threat? God will punish you for such foul use of words.
I never said he wouldn't. I just chose to believe that an innocent man shouldn't be put into jail for no absolute reason.
The reason is the law.
The reason is bull dump. Y'all just don't have the mental capacity to believe anything other than what Mr. Brady here over says. You can't choose to believe in evolution if you'd like.
That's where you draw the line. I'm done with this conversation.
So am I.
Well, I think that is enough for today. I wanted to say a big thank you to you, Mr. Brady and Mr. Drummond, for taking time out of your day and being on this talk show.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me on your talk show. I really appreciate you having me here and gaining more admiration.
Well, thank you for having me as well. I still don't know why you invited this monkey, but I really appreciate being here tonight.
No, thank you. We need all this information about the beautiful Hillsborough and the events taking place.
Bye.